Scientists reveal if life is possible on this exoplanet. James Webb Telescope captured it. Do you ever think that someone like us would also prevail in another world? Or can life be found in any corner of this universe? You believe it or not, scientists have been speculating and trying to find it in the universe for many years. Space is so big that there are several places humans can't go just because we can't stay alive for long trips. But that can't prevent us from finding out more about them. That's why we're putting an advanced telescope in space. James Webb Space Telescope will help us discover a few of the universe's deepest secrets. One of the spots it will look at is the planet Proxima B. If it finds aliens there, it could be horrifying. But what can the James Webb Space Telescope see here on Proxima B? How would it find the answer? And how will that transform the way we think about space? Hang tight until the final minute to find out. People who are looking for evidence of life have found something weird. Radio waves are coming from the side of the star nearest to the sun that no one knows how to explain. This is Proxima Centauri, a tiny red star approximately 4.2 light years away from us. Australia's Parkes Observation Deck investigates Proxima Centauri as part of a 10-year search for signs of life from the closest million stars. So, when the team found the clear signal, they called it BLC-1. BLC-1 is the most intriguing discovery made thus far in the hunt for intelligent aliens or settings. Scientists are still trying to figure out what the signal means. People get overjoyed by even the tiniest hint of life beyond our planet. Of course, these whispers from aliens should appear much like transmissions we use to talk to each other. Several signals would only employ a small number of radio frequencies. They would also display a characteristic drift that shows whether the origin is moving toward or away from Earth. This signal indicates that the radio source is emerging from a faraway object in space, like a planet that orbits a star. Astrophysicists have found a lot of possible signals. Some of them came from astronomical sources that nobody knew before, like pulsars, which are the bodies of dead stars that spin quickly and send radio waves into space. Initially, it appeared like the first fast radio burst, which are short bursts of radio waves that are still a bit mysterious, could be artificial signals. Less powerful bursts of radio waves also caused researchers to scratch their heads until they figured out where they came from. BLC-1 could be coming from a thing that isn't broadcasting as predicted. A spacecraft circling overhead, a transmitter nearby the telescope lines of sight, or anything as simple as defective devices in a neighboring building. There may also be signal that astrophysicists haven't been able to identify a natural origin, like the popular WOW signal. At first, this constant stream of vibrant radio waves appeared to be a real town, but nobody has been able to confirm it or discover it again. In April 2019, Discovery hoped that scientists put the Parkes telescope at Proxima Centauri not because they were looking for aliens, but because they wanted to learn more about the huge flares that tiny red dwarf stars like Proxima Centauri often put off when they were handling their observations. Researchers observed that BLC-1 seemed to be coming from the star. BLC-1 passed every test that the breakthrough team used to filter out the millions of signals produced by humans. Therefore, our galaxy would have greater than 500 million civilizations. Since they first discovered it, the group has looked at Proxima Centauri many times and found nothing. But recently, it was found that the signal comes from a planet that orbits in the Goldilocks zone of Proxima Centauri. This was a big surprise. That's where there could be circumstances for liquid water on Proxima. Earth Similarity Index graph demonstrates how comparable a planet or moon is to Earth. Anything over 0.8 is regarded as Earth-like. For instance, Mars has an ESI of 0.64 because astrophysicists recorded a strange radio signal emerging from the direction of Proxima Centauri. Would it be possible that an alien civilization was trying to get in touch with us? Even though Proxima B is identical to Earth, its life would establish completely different. First, the planet is about 20 times nearer to its star than Earth is to the Sun, and it just takes 11.2 days to make a complete turn. That means plenty of New Year's parties, but Proxima B still gets about as much energy from the Sun as Earth. However, there are some severe environments that an alien civilization must learn to deal with. These people from another planet would have to be able to handle a lot of radiation. About 400 times more X-rays reach the planet than Earth. Like Proxima Centauri, cause coronal mass ejections that blow the planet with deadly radiation if it didn't have an atmosphere. This would kill everything that lives there. Another problem might be the tides. It occurs when a planet takes the same period to spin on its axis as it does to orbit its star. Assume living in an area where you always face the hot sun, whereas the other side of the Earth is always cold and dark. This exoplanet's terminator zones are likely where civilization would start to grow on Proxima B. This is a twilight between day and night. Winds carried warm air and made life possible. If the circumstances were right, aliens would indeed construct thermal reactors with a combination of cold and hot water, so that if societies appeared on either side of the terminator zone, they would always have water. They would need to come up with various ways to stay alive, but if they worked together, they could give each other warmth or ice. And if a society grew up on the light side, would they know that there were other stars or things in the cosmos? Would they even consider that there might be other existence out there? That brings us back to the radio signal that the Breakthrough Listen project captured in 2019. This signal was at 982 MHz. This is shocking because it's a part of the spectrum that human transmitters don't use very often. Scientists haven't said that all these signals didn't come from Earth, yet numerous questions don't have answers. One point that they are confident of is that it did not come from nature. It appears that humans or aliens can only make signals like this. So, what would their civilization be like if an advanced society from Proxima B attempted to communicate with us? They might be like us and use power from their planet, such as oil, wind, or geothermal power. Or they may act similarly to us and use power on the scale of their planetary system. So, they have been thousands of years old. Folks at Proxima Centauri who are more technically advanced than us might reach Earth within a few decades if they can travel through interstellar space at a speed that is a significant fraction of the speed of light. Breakthrough initiatives in preparing a project called Starshop, which will use a powerful laser to speed up about 1,000 ultra-lightweight, centimeter-sized craft with light sails. Theoretically, these ships could go 15 to 20% as fast as light, which means they might reach Proxima system in 20 to 30 years. The question is whether or not those aliens would have learned to speak languages with many words and begin to live in cities. You must have a lot to ask our alien neighbors, and they must have a lot to ask you unless they know just everything. Using our current technology, we probably will not be able to visit them relatively soon. Even now, this would take anywhere from 19,000 to 81,000 years to get there. They might definitely go beyond the speed of light and arrive at you first. So, do you believe there may be an advanced alien society on Proxima B? Let us know what you think in the comments. Make sure to subscribe for future videos. Thank you for watching.